Hello, everyone. Oops, there we go. Okay, we're ready. Hello, hello. So, welcome to another Tango Movement Lab. And today we will continue with our work on Ochos and posture. So, I wanted us to start with a reminder, just a quick refresher of what we were working on last week, and then we'll trickle into other things. So if you have an elastic band with you, or if you have any, a scarf that has some elasticity, anything like that would work. Just make sure that it's not something that is too, um, you know, too stiff. So maybe maybe it will work, but I think some elasticity will help you out. So let me just reset and YouTubers as well. Oops. So you can see me a little bit better. And I have my band. Hopefully you have yours. Sorry. Minor adjustments are needed. There we go. That's better. Okay, so if you have your band and you're ready, we're gonna start with that refresher exercise from that we closed our session last week. So let's start with our regular going forward, say with your left leg, and you're going towards the left. And you want to have some elasticity in the arms, and you want to feel that this one arm is driving, the same arm is driving and anchoring you into the step, and the other arm is going to be the one that is going to take you around. And it's not just the arm, so it's not this. It is from the body through the arms. Let's do 4 more. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1 and change sides. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 4 more and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Now only 4 at the last one. We're gonna pivot. 4 and 3 and 2, pivot 1. Good. Here we go. Up and 4, 3, 2, and 1. So now I don't have a specific angle. I don't have a specific target of where my pivot is going to end. We're going to do that in just a second. 4 and 3 and 2, pivot 1. Last time like this. 4 and 3 and 2, pivot 1. Okay, so now we're going to continue with forward ochos, but we want to make them traveling. So you'll have to calculate how much of this wavy energy you need. So we're going to be traveling forward, doing 4, up, and this one, pivot. 1, right, 2, and 3, and pivot. So there are small pivots going from one corner to the other corner. Oops, there we go. From one corner to the other corner, and you're traveling forward as you go. When you reach the end of your space, you're gonna make your way back, and then we'll add on. So let's get some music to accompany us, because it's always better with music. Alrighty. There we go. Okay. Let's put this one on. Keep it short.
Drink up, baby, stay up all night with the things you could do. You won't, but you might. The potential you'll be that you'll never see. The promises you'll only make. Drink up with me now and forget all about the pressure of days. Do what I say and I'll make you okay. And drive them away, the images stuck in your head. People you've been before that you don't want around anymore. They push and shove and won't bend to your will. I'll keep them still. Drink up, baby. Look at the stars. I'll kiss you again. Between the bars where I'm seeing you there, with your hands in the air, waiting to finally be caught. Drink up one more time, and I'll make you mine. Keep you warm, deep in my heart, separate from the rest. But I like you the best, and keep the things you forgot. People you've been before that you don't want around anymore. They push and shove and won't get to you. I'll keep them still.
Okay. Let's hit pause. All right. This works. Okay. So, and now let's go for the back ochos. Oops. Get your band ready. We're going to do exactly the same thing. 8, no pivot, and then 4 with a pivot. So, we went forward with a left. We can do, just keep the left going forward, and you have your right going back. Oops. Yeah, sorry. Yes, you're going back with your right, but you're turning toward your left. What am I doing? There. That's what we're doing afterwards. Okay, so again, you want to feel that one side is going to be your anchor, the other side is going to be what takes you around, the drive, right? So you don't want to feel that when you're coming in the pivot for this particular exercise, that you have both sides equally working or working in the same with the same intention and with the same at the same time. So you're creating some sort of wave that matches the timing of your step. And you also want to feel that you're opening one side, the side that's going to be your anchor, and you're coming around that anchor with the other side. So we have a little bit of this, almost like doing kayaking or something, sort of. Let's do 4 more. Oops. Last one. Good. And change feet. Back with the left, turning over towards the right. So just a preparation. And notice how this matches the energy that we get from the legs. So when we put the music on, you want to be, if you're going slower or if you're going faster, you want to be able to play with that. So there's no disconnect between the upper and the lower. Let's do 2 more. Last one. Good. Change feet again. Now we do 4. On the 4th one, we do the pivot. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and pivot. Just however much you like. We're gonna just see how they all come and connect together. Go. So we're going back. 1. No, we did this side, sorry. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and pivot. One more time. 1 with no target. 2 and 3 and pivot. Last time. And 1, no target. 2 and 3, 4 and pivot. Okay, this time we're going to be traveling back. So the same way as we were traveling forward, use your space to make your way back. And 2 and 3 and 4. Back and 2 and 3, 4 to pivot. 1. So now you have a target. You have a direction. You were going this way, and now you want to change your direction and go this way. So you need to manage how much. Notice how much you need in order to go from facing this way to facing this way. Here we go. Let's put the music back on, and then we're going to combine.
Drink up, baby, stay up all night with the things you can do. You won't put your mind the potential you'll be that you'll never see. The promises you'll only make. Drink up with me now and forget all about the pressure of days. Do what I say. I'll make you okay and drive them away. The images stuck in your head. People you've been before that you don't want around anymore. They push and shove into your will. I'll keep them still. Drink up, baby. Look at the stars. I'll kiss you again. Between the moons when I'm seeing you there, with your hands in the air, waiting to finally be called. Drink up one more time, and I'll make you mine. Keep you deep in my heart, separate from the rest. Well, I like you the best. Okay, things you forgot. People you've been before that you don't want around anymore. They push and shove more into your will. I'll keep them still.
Okay. All right, let's hit pause here. Perfect. So let's just go ahead right away and put the two together. So you're traveling, and you can go forward and you can go back, Ochos, whichever direction you like. You finish, say you're following your path, going forward, you reach the end, and you want to reverse. So forward and back. Let's go. And then we'll add on. Dun, dun, dun. All right. Pause. Okay. So, get rid of the band and let's play a little bit, putting all the different things that we have worked on so far together. So, remember how we were working with this rebound step? So, this is my little routine that I wanted to share with you. Having all that, putting all that together, let's do a little choreography. So, my suggestion is to play with these, finding, imagine that you are dancing with someone. So, have your arms up and feel that the space that you are creating with your body and your arms, and how you want to reshape it if you need to. So, for example, here, you don't want to fall back, you don't want to fall too far forward, and you want to be ready to make the pivot. And if I turn this way so you can see me, this is very similar to what we were working on before. So, playing with this idea, with finding the psoas, keeping the connection, reshaping the embrace. Now that you have it in front of you, or as a follower, or as a leader. And then adding your pivots. Right? And of course you can change feet. Adding your pivots. But I will add one extra thing. So if you're going forward, for example here, if I'm going forward, usually the expectation is that you turn towards the foot that you're stepping on, right? A forward ocho. If you're going back, again, you're doing a back pivot, let's put it that way. But I want you to also play with what we were working on last week, with going forward, but then turning back. And if you have your arms up, you can see how that, you can put that into perspective of how this could have changed into a very different step. Right? So play with this idea, trying to bring in the game the fact that every step can turn into an ocho. You can use the pivot not just an extra separate step from your walks, but to change the direction of your walk. So, let's go. Let's put some music on. Think about it that way. Don't think about, let me turn, YouTuber, sorry. So think about the ochos not as an extra step that, we do in tango. So we do our walks and we do our ochos, but as basically a walk that you're continuously changing direction, and allow for your body to try to see what other different pivots you can add there, if possible. Let's play around. Here we go. Okay. All right. Okay. Pause. Oops. There. Sorry about that. Okay, and for closing, let's put a gyro into the game. So you're gonna have. You can spend as much time as you like doing this, or or going back. And when you're ready, I want you to try two ways of entering a gyro. One, going into a back ocho from here. And starting your little routine again. For example. And the second way is to go in a forward step, but not in a forward ocho, in a back ocho. And go 1, 2, 3. So, two ways. One, the classic way. From here, let's say this is the tail end of the routine. Step, back, back, back. And then the second way, you're here, you're going forward, but you're turning in the other direction. Okay, let's go. Try it out. All right. And pause. Okay. And this brings us, let me turn YouTubers as well. There we go. This brings us to the end of our practice for today. Thank you very much for joining me. We will be working on gyros the next coming weeks. So stay tuned for that. And of course, as per every week, we'll have the exercise of the week coming up in a couple of days. So stay tuned for that. Join us at Bautanz.com if you'd like to receive these videos, the recordings, as well as the exercise of the week and extra tips and Tango inspired articles and anything that I find on the on the web that I think you might enjoy. So, thank you again and see you soon. Bye bye.